My coach and I have been working on a little simple move that's added about 20 yards of distance to my irons. Seriously, no joking. I want to show you what we've been working on. Let's do it right meow. My name is Kenny. Some of my friends call me Kenny Cat. I'm an aspiring golfer that's sharing my journey on how I'm going to get better at this. Hopefully the things I learned along the way can help you get better at your game. If you do happen to like this video, give me a thumbs up. If there's something you don't like about it, please let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. I do release content every week on what my journey looks like and new golf ideas that I am going through. I've recently been working with my instructor, Big Kurt. Many of you have probably seen him in the intros. He's a very tall and statuesque man. And we've been working on me getting a little bit more relaxed in my swing and me getting a little bit more relaxed as I let the club go. I'm going to go ahead and pop that video up and get it playing, and then I'll just jump in when it's necessary and give a little bit of narration, shall we say, as the video progresses. Video action.
Don't have a problem being on camera. As long as you go make me look fat on the screen.
No, you'll be all right. I mean, you'll look 1,000 times taller than me, but that's about it. The problem is, I feel when I so practice the drill, right? I feel like when I come too far, what I'll have a tendency to do is overdraw it. Yeah. Occasionally I'll get a little bit of a...
I mean, you're lining yourself up kind of over that, towards that palm tree.
Gotcha.
That solo palm tree out there in the distance. So even when you're out here practicing for starting to hit golf shots, throwing down something, oh, you gotta know this is perfect.
Oh yeah, you're right. I am at that. So no, that was perfect then.
Yeah, that was a wonderful golf shot.
That's exactly what I was trying to do.
So I like to set up, I'll just kind of make it square to this rope on the ground here.
Perfect.
Put something in there for alignment purposes. We put something out here for ball position purposes. So then we throw something down up here that's kind of similar to that. Is that pretty square?
Yeah, that's pretty square. This is an absolutely great piece of feedback. I think a lot of beginning golfers, myself included, really struggle with body lines and alignment. This little feedback that Kurt gives me is something that I still practice with on a day-to-day basis. Gotcha.
So now I have a little bit of
a
perspective
reference
as I'm working on stuff. And even right here, I can kind of work on my initial getting into that spot, getting into the setup.
Yeah.
To allow yourself, because right now you're lining yourself up quite a bit right.
Got you.
And trying to produce a shot that's going quite a bit left. And this is another good thing too, because this will give you kind of your starting line. Mm-hmm. So if I'm hitting it at my start line right here in front of us, that target, if it's starting over that and then curving right or curving left, then I understand, okay, if it's curving left, I'm probably too strong with my grip. I need to dial that back a little bit, bring the V's back to neutral. If it's starting out straight and falling to the right, I may need to strengthen my grip a little bit. Got it. Okay, so that'd be the first thing I would check if you were out here by yourself hitting golf shots.
I've never thought to put one in front like that. I mean, I've done it with the noodle, but it's just, you're on like a range somewhere. I'm not trying to think.
For sure.
I normally don't walk out there, but obviously that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, just kind of throwing something in your immediate target, and then that way, visually, you can kind of get your visual perspective and say, okay, how is my alignment to that club that's laying on the ground?
So I think that might have started left?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, got you. So just over the top a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just
the
a little
face
bit.
was closing.
Yeah. But it didn't feel like it was drastically. I've seen a lot more of those where it's just, oh, habits creeping back in, but the face is closing and it's manageable.
For sure. To what we talked about last time in the sense of the golf swing, go ahead and just hop on the rope here. Up to the top, soften that elbow good. Over here, now we're turning that club back to that rope. So we're unwinding those angles. Now that hip kind of gets even with the other hip. Now from here, all it is let it kind of do its own thing, right?
Let it just take the inertia and energy.
That's so that's what's going to keep you more on what we say playing or on the arc, whatever way you want to call it. But you just got to get softer with that lead elbow a little bit.
And there it is right there. Softer with the lead elbow. We'll get into it a little bit earlier or a little bit later in the video. It's almost to the point where he gets into it a little bit more. But that is essentially the main thing that I'm focusing on.
So you have a little softness, a little playfulness in that lead elbow.
That's where it's like the fear of letting it go, because when I let it, it just goes.
Yeah.
Like
and sometimes when we're working on stuff,
moving, yeah.
I'm not 100% too worried, other than the fact that having a little bit of, like, the golf ball giving me a little bit of information, right? Instead of being so like, oh crap, it's going left, oh crap, it's going right.
Yeah.
I'm working on stuff.
Gotcha.
It's going to go some different directions. I'm cool with that.
Cool.
Right? So it's not a huge issue if it's going right, it's going left. You're going to start kind of figuring out once it starts kind of cleaning up everything. Right? So not overly worried on the actual golf shot, as long as we're kind of finding the spots that we're trying to find, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So a little bit softer with that lead elbow as you're going back into that golf swing, so that lead elbow can kind of crack a little bit. That was a lot better. Because when you see on this video here, when you go into your golf swing, it's just like you're trying to keep everything so rigid instead of allowing this to just kind of be softer. Letting that arm just be a little softer. Now right here, that's a pretty, like I said, you'll see on this looks pretty good. And then as you unwind, that arm's going to straighten. Nice.
There it is.
That's pure.
That it was. That's a gaming shot right there.
See, it's getting closer to 180 right there.
My 7-iron has went from carrying around 150 to about 170. Actually, I know my exact distances. My 7-iron used to carry 148. It's now carrying 178 at the top end, and it's on a shorter hit. It's carrying around 170. So those things have dramatically increased my ability to approach greens. It's gotten my greens and regulations increased, and overall has resulted in me dropping my scoring and reducing my handicap as a result. There you have it. Such a good lesson with Big Kurt. Has really increased my ball striking, has definitely given me a lot more confidence to approach greens from further distances. Obviously, having an 8-iron in hand and being able to hit a 150-yard or 160-yard pin is definitely more beneficial. That's all I really got for you. I'm going to go ahead and hop in this pool. It's 108 degrees. I've definitely earned it. Played some good golf today. Deuces, people. Let's keep it moving.